Welcome, everyone. Today we are diving into the cutting edge of observability, developing BPF tools using the Rust Aya-BPF ecosystem. For years, writing eBPF meant wrestling with C and restricted LLVM backends. Aya changes the game by providing a 100% Rust implementation that doesn't rely on libbpf or a C compiler at runtime. As senior architects, you know that infrastructure visibility is the cornerstone of global scaling. We need tools that are safe, performant, and maintainable. Aya allows us to write both our kernel space and user space code in Rust, sharing types and logic seamlessly. This session will explore how to leverage this ecosystem to build ultra-scalable observability tools that can monitor thousands of nodes with minimal overhead. When we talk about high availability patterns, memory safety isn't a luxury, it's a requirement. In the kernel, a single null pointer dereference leads to a panic. Rust's ownership model provides a compile time guarantee that our BPF programs won't crash the host system. Furthermore, Aya enables shared types. By using crates like Aya-opt and bin code, we can achieve zero-copy data transfers between the kernel and user space. This is critical when you are processing millions of events per second across a global cluster. We shift the burden of safety from the developer's vigilance to the compiler, allowing our infrastructure engineers to focus on logic rather than debugging segmentation faults in production.
Understanding the split in Aya is vital for system design. Your project will typically consist of two main crates. The kernel space crate uses no standard Rust, targeting the BPFL unknown none architecture. This is where your fast path logic lives, filtering packets or tracing syscalls. The user space crate is a standard Rust application that uses the Aya library to load the eBPF program, manage maps, and process the data stream. By utilizing asynchronous Rust with Tokio in the user space, we can handle massive amounts of telemetry data without blocking. This dual structure ensures that the heavy lifting happens at the kernel level with sub-microsecond latency, while the complex analysis happens safely in user space.
Setting up a professional environment is the first step toward master-level development. We start with cargo generate to bootstrap an Aya project from a template. This sets up the directory structure for both programs immediately. The Aya log crate is another essential component. It allows us to use the standard log macros inside our eBPF code, sending messages back to user space for debugging. This solves the age-old eBPF problem of BPF print cake being difficult to manage. With these tools, your development cycle mirrors a standard Rust workflow, significantly lowering the barrier to entry for infrastructure teams who need to build custom observability probes quickly. Observability often starts with probes. K-probes allow us to attach to almost any function in the Linux kernel, while U-probes do the same for user space binaries like databases or web servers. In Aya, attaching a K-probe is as simple as defining a function with the @kprobe attribute. This enables us to monitor system calls like execv or TCP connect across the entire fleet. For architects, this means you can track the performance of legacy binaries without modifying their source code. Whether it is entry probes for arguments or exit probes, kret probes for return values, Aya provides a type-safe interface to the processor registers and memory. To scale globally, data movement must be efficient. eBPF maps are the primary way to store and share data. Aya supports various map types: hash maps for lookups, arrays for metrics, and the highly efficient ring buffer for event streams. The BPF ring buffer is lockless and provides a shared memory space between the kernel and user space, reducing CPU overhead. For high availability systems, we often use 64 KB page-aligned buffers to ensure maximum throughput. By choosing the right map type, we can collect metrics like latency histograms or connection counts with less than 1% CPU impact on the host system, which is essential for production environments. For infrastructure engineers, the network is often the bottleneck. XDP, or Express Data Path, allows our eBPF programs to process packets directly at the network interface card driver level before they even reach the main Linux networking stack. Using Aya, we can write XDP programs to drop DDoS traffic, balance loads, or measure per-packet latency with extreme precision. This happens at layer 2 or 3 of the OSI model. By offloading this logic to XDP, we achieve sub-millisecond latency monitoring. This is a game changer for building high-performance firewalls and observability agents that need to handle 10 gigabit PS plus line rates on standard hardware. A major challenge in BPF development was kernel version compatibility. If the kernel's internal structures changed, the BPF program would break. The compile once, run everywhere, or query pattern solves this. Aya leverages BPF type format, BTF, to perform relocations at load time. This means you can compile your observability tool on a modern development machine and deploy it to a fleet of servers running various kernel versions without recompiling. As architects, this drastically simplifies your CI/CD pipelines. You distribute a single binary that contains the eBPF bytecode, and Aya handles the compatibility checks, ensuring stability across your entire global infrastructure. In ultra-scalable systems, monitoring the monitor is crucial. We integrate our Aya-based tools with global observability platforms like Prometheus and OpenTelemetry. By exposing a metrics endpoint in our user space Rust application, we can export kernel-level data directly into our existing dashboards. High availability patterns here involve distributed tracing, where we attach trace IDs to packets via BPF to follow requests across microservices. We focus on low-noise alerting, using the kernel to pre-aggregate data so that only significant anomalies are sent over the network. This reduces data egress costs and prevents your monitoring system from becoming a bottleneck during traffic spikes. The Aya ecosystem is rapidly evolving, bringing the power of Rust to the deepest levels of the Linux kernel. As we've seen, combining Rust safety with eBPF's visibility allows us to build tools that were previously impossible. We are moving toward a world where observability is built into the fabric of the infrastructure, not bolted on. For senior architects, mastering the Aya-BPF ecosystem is a strategic advantage. It allows you to design systems that are not just scalable, but also transparent and resilient. I encourage you to check out ayars.dev. Start with the templates and begin transforming your infrastructure observability today. Thank you for your time.